Esports programs to the schools, again, they sort of differ in higher ed as compared to K through 12. In higher ed, obviously, they do want more admissions and things of that nature. But I think what we're also starting to see is a melding of curriculum. The benefit to the school is the fact that they can obviously offer more, right? If you're offering an esports club, it's not as gravitationally pulling as a esports program that's backed by the school, which means you can have better PCs, you can have better furniture, you can have your varsity teams are probably funded, so you can get into a what you might consider a better league or travel or whatever it might be, have jerseys. So having that school backing is important. At the end of the day, you really want to help the student. It's all about that student. You want to make sure that they want to go to school, they're finding things to learn, and they want to excel because they found something they really enjoy. And K through 12 is really the same format. Less admissions, but more of you want to be engaged. We want to show you what you might already love in terms of what you're watching on YouTube and or whatever they might be interested in, and find a way to use that to want to come out of their shell. If they're really, maybe they do want to be competitive and they want to be part of a varsity team. Well, that's great. You're probably going to have one, and we can help you obviously go through why that would be and how do you do that. But other kids don't want to do that. Only about 10% of students actually want to be competitive and part of a varsity team. But so what do you do with the other 90%? That is where students can do shoutcasting, which is broadcasting. They can do production, they can do marketing, all these other things that overlap with basically every other major sport. Those jobs and careers exist, and that is what universities are starting to build out now, knowing that those careers do exist, is how do you introduce them to that? So a student's success is not only the fact that they're graduating with a high GPA, or they get a job right out of college, or they're accepted into a major university. Sometimes success is that a kid feels like they can go to college, or that they are accepted, and who they are is who they should be, and that's okay. Having that level of wellness inside of you is just as big of success, if not more, than anything else. And that is what I think a school should be focusing on, and what success should really be. Because if you have happy students, they will perpetuate your brand. They will succeed regardless. And hopefully they can thank you as the school and the administration for part of that.